call is now being recorded.
Hey there, folks. I'm here with Tony Sirkin from Premium Cabinet Chicago. I've got him on the line to tell us a little bit about Premium Cabinet Chicago. How you doing today, Tony?
Good, Mark. Thank you. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Let's dive right into it. So if you wouldn't mind letting me know how you got started with Premium Cabinet Chicago, when and what got you involved in starting it.
I got started in premium cabinets about 2.5 years ago. One of my very good friends from Los Angeles, Bryce Ball, who's one of the co-founders of Premium Cabinets, they were expanding pretty rapidly and wanted someone that they trust to open up shop in Chicago. And he knows that I'm here and I have that entrepreneurial thing and decided to run with it. And, we opened up in the downtown Chicago location. So we're in the middle of a really hot, growing, rapid area. And it's been great.
Awesome. What's the address of the location?
It's 919 North Larrabee, which is the old Cabrini Greens, which is kind of funny, but now they're developing this area like crazy.
Nice. So why should someone buy their cabinets from Premium Cabinet Chicago?
For many reasons. First of all, our selection is the largest selection in town, unless you go to Home Depot, but we're about 2/3 of the cost of a Home Depot or a big box store with a much better quality cabinet at a much better price. I mean, what Premium Cabinets is bringing to the table is a great value. Our cabinets are all wood cabinets, full undermount rails, full extension, dovetail construction, soft closing, tons to choose from white shaker, espresso shaker, to 30 other colors and thermofoil cabinets, which are really starting to get popular here in the downtown Chicago area region. And it's really just our selection and our value, and we've really prided ourselves here on customer service. Every cabinet company is going to have some issues with regards to things being damaged in freight, but really it's how it's all handled for the customer service. And we really, really put a lot of emphasis on that to make sure that these jobs don't get held up and are getting done in a real timely manner.
Nice. That's awesome to hear. I know me personally, and I know a lot of folks listening to this, would rather support a local business like Premium Cabinet Chicago as opposed to walking in a massive chain store like Home Depot. So that's awesome to hear. Now, for me personally also, when I walk into a house and when I'm going to a party or something, the kitchen is usually the place where most folks hang out. How would somebody know if they need to update their cabinets?
It's so funny. I tell my customers, Mark, the kitchen is the heartbeat of the house. I mean, you go to dinner parties, where's everyone hanging out? Around the island. I mean, that's where it all takes place. And that's where all the conversation, all the drinking of the wine is taking place. I think most people have a pretty good idea of when it's time. It's almost like getting a new car. It's a lot more fun to drive a newer car than a car that's 30 years old. And Nothing's going to raise the value of your home like a new kitchen. Nothing's going to make you feel better about cooking like a new kitchen. You enjoy spending time there. You'll enjoy it even more if your kitchen's a place where you really want to be and you really feel a nice energy when you go into there.
I couldn't agree more. Now, do you help choose styles and types of cabinets that will match a customer's taste?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the biggest thing that I focus on is really, I don't want to ever make a decision for a customer, but I really want to find out and give them the options and find out exactly what they're looking for. There's a lot of things that people won't know about cabinets, such as spice racks, that might really work out in this spot. Having a dishwasher on a certain side of the sink, if they have kids. And there's a lot of things that will be pointed out, but ultimately, a customer will ask, well, I want it to match my dining room, which is right next door. All right, if that's the case, let's bring a couple examples, but I think you might see this espresso shaker is really bringing out your lighter wood floor coloring. And a lot of it's just suggestions, but ultimately it's really finding out what they're looking for and trying to steer them in with some direction and letting them make the final decision.
Nice, yeah, for sure. Tell me a little bit about the different types of cabinets that you're offering.
Well, one of the cool things about our company is we have just a huge assortment of cabinets. I think we have like 50 doors, which is a lot for a smaller shop. That's not a Home Depot or one of these larger places, but they're shaker style, flat panel, raised panel. In shaker alone, we have literally 5 different companies with 5 different types of white shaker. No one has that. Thermofoil, which is a flat panel, more of that contemporary look. They have 35 different doors. They're all the same price. They're all soft closings. And we're starting to sell a lot more of them in the downtown Chicago area because they're more of a contemporary look. But shaker, there's a lot. Raised panel, there's all these. There's just a bunch of different styles and colors to look at.
Nice. And I mean, for those of you listening, you can head over to premiumcabinets.com/Chicago and definitely see all the different types of options and stuff. And I've been browsing the site, and there's some fantastic looking cabinets, options, different types of doors, and it's pretty awesome. Now, Tony, what would you say your favorite thing about helping people get new cabinets is?
I think something that's really enjoyable is when they bring me the measurements and we sit down and we actually do a design together. It's a free design, but we actually sit down, and it's really neat to see it all come to life and to see, when they pull up a 3-dimensional picture of their new kitchen, and people can start really envisioning and imagining at that point. And that's really exciting. And then for me, it's always fun to call and ask when it's all done and see if I can come take a picture, because everyone's like, yes, please do, please do. So that's always really exciting for me.
I can. Now, have you seen any horror stories from folks coming to you asking for help? Like, look, I need some new cabinets right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, flooding could be an issue where they need something right away. I've had people come to me right away and need something because they couldn't make a decision with anyone, and their kitchen's been empty for a while, and that's a huge pain in the butt. We had a family come in whose kids were slamming the doors all the time on the cabinets and just driving them crazy. They wanted something with soft closings, and they wanted it really quick.
Nice.
I don't know if that'd be a horror story, but it might have been a horror story for this personal person.
Yeah, for them it sounds like it could have been a horror story. Yeah. And you probably helped them dramatically when you got those new things installed, that's for sure. Saved them some sanity maybe. So what would you say your favorite thing about living in Chicago is, and how long have you lived there?
I've been here for 13 years, and I came to visit my sister who graduated from DePaul University, and I just literally fell in love with the city. I remember standing right over by the corner of Division and Rush in the middle of June about 7 o'clock at night, and I just never felt that energy before. It is a fun town. It reminds me of a college campus for kids my age. And plus, we got the Blackhawks and the Cubs right now, and that's a lot of fun. And the Sox. Everyone's in first place.
Nice. Well, this has been awesome. Tell me a little bit about where we can find you online, where to stop in at your store.
Well, we're at 919 North Larrabee, which is right by Chicago and 1 block east of Halsted, near the Montgomery Ward building. You can also find me on Yelp. We have a presence on Yelp, and searching premium cabinets. We prefer to go by appointments just because we're getting really busy. We want to make sure we're spending the amount of quality time with each customer as they come in. But you can pop in if you want. And really, I mean, if there's any other ways of finding me, a helicopter might be a cool way if you see our little building over there.
What about telephone? What's the best number to reach you at?
Best number is 773-495-9960. That's one way. And also my email address is tonys@premiumcabinets.
That's premiumcabinets.com also.
Yeah.
And so you're at premiumcabinets.com/Chicago. You guys have the address, the phone number. Head on in there. Ask for Tony. Updating your kitchen, getting some new cabinets will change your house dramatically. It'll add value to it. It's a big move. Tony, I want to thank you so much for hopping on this and doing it with me.
Hey, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. By the way, we're also on Facebook, so they can see us there. But yeah, buddy, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, my pleasure. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
All right, have a good day.